Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel once again. My name is Franklin from the Money Code Academy, and I'm glad you are watching. Now, if today is your first time of watching this channel, I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that the next time I post a new video, you will be the first to receive it. Now, this is the concluding part of the mini series, How to Come Out of Debt. I took our time to go through all these to help you to be able to make a decision to come out of that situation. Hear me, it is true that you have found yourself in that situation, but the greater truth is that you can come out of it. And that's the purpose of this whole thing. You get the point now? So in this volume, which is volume 6 of the mini course, I'm going to be sharing with you what I titled Mistakes People Make When They Are in Debt. Mistakes people make when they are in debt. Now, the first mistake that people make in this particular situation is that they try to run away from it. They feel that the only way this thing can be sorted out is to run away from it. So most times you find people running away, or they are trying to take their lives just to be able to come out of it. But that is not the right solution. Running away from it does not make you come out of it. In fact, running away from it only gets you into bigger problems. Make up your mind to make yourself available so that you can come out of it. Your availability goes a long way to determine if you will come out of it or not. So don't run away from it. Don't run, brother. Don't run, sister. Even when you don't have a dime, make yourself available. Make yourself available. And the next mistake I wrote down here that people make when they found themselves in this situation is that they get depressed. They subject themselves to that depression mode. It shouldn't be that way. Hear me, depression will not get it solved. Make no mistakes about it. It's not going to get it solved. It's not going to change anything. Rather, it's going to make it worse. This is why you see quite a lot of people who have found themselves in these situations. They end up with health challenge. Their mental health is affected. Their general health is affected. You find them in and out of the hospital. What are they treating? Blood pressure, high blood pressure. Because they've subjected themselves to that place of depression. It shouldn't be that. We don't make that mistake. Why? Because it's not going to help. It's not going to help. It's only going to worsen the situation. So what you should do instead is that you make that decision and say, look, I'm going to come out of this. Be cool. The pressures may be high. I know. But don't give in to the pressure. Instead, keep your focus on how to come out of it. Come up with constructive actions that needs to be taken, like the ones that I've mentioned in volume 5. Okay? So, come up with constructive actions that needs to be taken. That is what you need to do, not getting depressed. The next mistake that people make when they get into this thing is that, they go out there to take more loan to be able to pay off the loan that is there. This is one mistake that I think you shouldn't make. The reason is because you are trying to come out of something, and if that is going to happen, you cannot keep going back into it. If you do that, you're going to create a cycle, a never-ending cycle. So you've got to break that cycle. Break that cycle. How? By making sure that you don't enter into more debt to come out of debt. Although in some cases, depending on whatever case you find yourself, in some cases it could work. But I'm just saying that if you're going to do this, You've got to be sure if it's going to work. Otherwise, you're going to end up in that hole, that never-ending cycle. It just keeps going, keep turning around, and you keep finding yourself in the same place that you want to come out of. This is how it works. Okay? So don't use loan to pay up loan. Very important. Another mistake that most people make when they find themselves in this thing is handling it alone. They feel they can handle it alone. Maybe you are listening to me as a single mother or a teenager or a husband or a father. I want to encourage you. Don't handle it alone. Confide in somebody. Speak to somebody so that if there is any way they could help you, financially, morally, and otherwise, they will be of help to you, but don't handle it alone. It's a mistake that I see a lot of people make. No, don't handle it alone. Reach out, reach out, reach out. When you reach out, you'll be shocked how the solution will come out. You know, so that's something that I really want you to work on. Don't get trapped in that notion where you think that it is better for you to handle it alone. You are better off that way. No, you're not better off that way. It only makes things worse. You know, so that's something that you need to work on. And then finally, another major mistake that most people make is that they conclude in their heart that they will never come out of it. But I came here to tell you this: no matter how much that debt may be, if you are fully decided, you will come out of it. Don't think in your heart that you cannot come out of it. The reason is because when you start thinking that way, it paralyzes you. It makes you unable to take necessary effort in the right direction. And this is something that you need to work on. I want to encourage you in this direction. Make up your mind that you're not going to fall for these mistakes. There are lots of other mistakes too that people make. Lots of other mistakes. Like, for example, there are people who don't keep communications line open. It shouldn't be that way. Learn to communicate with your creditors. They deserve it. If, for example, you're listening to me and you are owing a friend or something, learn to call them. If they call you, take their calls. Take their calls. I know sometimes you're like, I don't know what to say, but take their calls. Be responsible. As long as they're hearing from you, it makes them to trust you better. So that'll be all for this video. I believe and I trust that you've gotten value from it. Okay? I want you to drop me a comment. I want you to let me know the area that resonated with you. What is that one mistake that you've been making that you would want to correct now that you've heard the things that you've heard? Think about it. Okay? And if there are some other mistakes that I did not mention here, drop it in the comment box. I would love to know about it and we interact about it. But all in all, I want to encourage you. If you have found yourself in a situation like this, go for financial education. Get online. Listen to everything you can listen to, because see, to come out of debt, truly, it involves knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and most importantly, skills. Financial education will equip you with these things. So make up your mind that this is what you're going to do. And I can guarantee that if you get that done, you will surely come out of it. It's just a matter of time. So that will be all for this very video. If you have gained value in the whole course, I would love to hear your review. I would love to hear from you. I would love you to tell me in what way this has helped you. And don't forget to share with friends out there. Share with friends out there who could be in such situation, and they need to hear these words. You know, the words that you hear, they go a long way to determine the next phase of your life. As a matter of fact, the quality of life you will live is dependent on the quality of words that you hear. And these words, they've been carefully designed to help you to win, to come out of that situation. So I encourage you to take advantage of this masterpiece. Go through it again and again, again and again. One or two things will resonate each time you listen to them, to go a long way to help you. So that'll be all for now. I want you to know that you are not alone. You are not alone in this. I'm there with you, standing with you. If there is anything you need to let me know, don't hesitate to send me a mail. I'll be willing to revert back. And I have some free courses. You just check it out. I have a standing financial freedom. I also did a course on the power of financial education. Take advantage of these courses. Listen to them. There are one or two things that you will learn, and it will go a long way to help you. So until I speak to you again, keep cracking the money code. I will see you in the next video. Now, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. Click on the notifications bell so that you'll receive a notification when I post a new video. And don't forget to give the video a like. All right, that'll be all for now.